and then my house ends up feeling more cluttered than Christmassy, and that's not how I want to feel this year. Hey friends, welcome back. I'm officially kicking off the holiday season here on my channel with a Christmas decor declutter. I pulled out all of the bins, almost died a couple times carrying them down the stairs. Christian helped me pull them out of the closet they stay in, but I probably should have asked him to carry them downstairs for me. Stairs, heavy bins, baby gates, not a good combination, but we made it. We have the bins downstairs, Maddie's down for a nap, and I am ready to go through and I don't want to say simplify. I want to go through and pull out the things that I know I'm not going to decorate with this year for Christmas. I definitely have things that I've picked up over the years when our budget was small or non-existent, or just impulse purchases from the Target dollar spot, or other things that just don't fit our current style. And I'm ready for them to go off to Goodwill. And I want to do it before we start decorating, just to kind of kick off the season here on my channel. I love decluttering. I share lots of homemaking, decluttering, organizing content, and this video is no different. So first, we're going to look at all of our holiday decor. I have it right next to me here. And then I also have a lot of holiday decor storage organization to do. That was a mouthful. I have all my fall decor is a hot mess. I want to organize our storage closet a little bit better. Our guest room's turned into a dumping ground, like basically all of our storage items, specifically holiday decor items. I need to go through, organize that, maybe do some decluttering there, but work on that space too. Okay, I'm realizing I already lied. This is not everything. I have 2 wreaths and our Christmas tree upstairs still, but I know I'm gonna be holding on to and using all 3 of those items. So this is everything else. I've got 2 big bins and then a couple things that I bought new this year. I picked up from Target a nativity set. I've been looking for one of these that's affordable and simple for a long time, and I love this guy. I'll link him down below. Not sure where he's gonna be used yet, but I'm definitely keeping him. I also grabbed this from Amazon. We have a baby for the first time this Christmas season, and we're gonna do a little handprint ornament. Can you see that? And you put her little name and the date. I think that would be very cute, so also keeping that. I also have a blanket from a couple years ago. I love this. It will not be leaving, but it doesn't fit in my bins right now, and hopefully by the end of this video, it will. And the last thing that did not fit in the bins is something we actually just bought. We just went on a Disneyland trip that was so special and magical. I'll link the vlog here if you missed it. But we only came home with like 2 or 3 souvenirs, and one of them was a new ornament for our tree. They were selling this like kind of like vintage holiday collection, so we got a bell that has Minnie Mouse and Mickey Mouse and a little holly berry, and it actually like rings. Christian and I also have a little inside joke about the every time a bell rings an angel gets its wings, like that from the movie, I think It's a Wonderful Life is what that movie is from, but we have an inside joke about that, and so we saw the bell and we're like, that has to be the ornament we get. So that's the other little addition to our Christmas this year. And now I'm ready to get into the bins. Okay, first I have some Christmas devotionals. Definitely going to be keeping these and pulling these out for the season. These, I'm a little bit torn on. One year, maybe 2 years ago, I asked Christian for matching Christmas onesies, and he delivered to the fullest, but we haven't worn them since, and they take up a lot of space. There is a matching bandana for Bucky too. Is that in here? Oh, and they have little zip-off booties. Okay, I don't see Bucky's bandana right now. I'm kind of torn on these. I don't think we're gonna wear them again, but I also think we should keep them. I'm gonna have to put these in a maybe pile and talk to Christian when he gets home. And I'm addicted to the tiny trees they sell every year at the Target dollar spot. Like, look at all these. I have so many. I don't know if I'm gonna keep all of them. These guys already look a little bit like cheap. They were like yarn and felt, and I probably bought them like 2 years ago when I had like a very small budget for Christmas decor, but I don't think they're in what I'm looking for this year. I think I'm gonna let all of the little trees go. Thinking about it, it's gonna be a lot more just clutter and filler decor rather than anything meaningful or special. They're just Target dollar spot trees that like don't bring me joy, but I feel like I have them, so I have to use them, and then my house ends up feeling more cluttered than Christmassy, and that's not how I want to feel this year. I was listening to a podcast, The Lazy Genius. I've listened to it for absolutely years. My sister-in-law, Nikki, suggested it to me, and I've been obsessed with it ever since, and she just had the author of The Cozy Minimalist Home on as a guest, and they talked about decorating for the season, and one thing that they briefly touched on was to go for one big item, then like lots of little pieces. It makes it look a little bit grander, a little bit nicer, more simplified, and still have a big impact. And so rather than going for a bunch of little mini trees, I think I'm gonna let that just go this year. I'm gonna focus on not having so much clutter. I also think this cookie house jar is gonna go. It was also a Target dollar spot find. Those always get me. It's right at the entrance of the store. You're most excited about getting into Target, and I just always buy junk there. Like, I've already been a victim to it this year. Like, I decided that I needed to spend $1 on these little ornaments, like a little ski lift and a little chateau. Like, they're cute, but I didn't need them. I'm gonna hold on to them this year because they'll find a spot on our tree and they match our color palette, but I'm a little bit frustrated that I even bought these. Like, the dollar spot got me this year. It shouldn't, but it did. Oh, another thing that's easy to go is this IKEA lantern. I bought it in our first apartment when we needed a little centerpiece, and I was on a budget. It's like $4 or $5 at IKEA, so a really good idea. It has little stars cut out, but I don't love it. I don't have a place for it this year. You can see we actually took down our coffee table. Maddie is cruising around and really clumsy, and there's just been a couple too many boo-boos that have happened with the coffee table that this season right now is just not worth it. Something else I'm a little bit torn on that I might make a game time decision on when I actually decorate is this Merry and Bright banner. It's not that color in the picture. It's like pretty creams and whites. And I bought it in college to decorate my college apartment with my 4 roommates, and I've had it ever since. And the only problem that I have with this is that it's spaced incorrectly. It says Merry, and then the ampersand is like super far shifted, and like there's a big gap between Bright. So that bothers me. But I'm thinking I might try to hang this in Maddie's room, just like a little neutral touch of Christmas in there. But if it doesn't look right, if I don't love it and use it then, I think I'm gonna let it go, because I don't think I even decorated with this last year. So I'm gonna hold off for a second on that one. I'm decorating in the next couple of days, so that will be decided then. A few other things that I'm definitely not getting rid of, all my Christmas mugs. I'm so excited to bring these out. I'm probably gonna run them through the dishwasher and then put them in rotation. I also have our 3 stockings. I might need to get one for Bucky this year, but we've got these 2 cable knit ones, and then we have this guy that's like a little bit different. He's got some texture, and I just have some velvet ribbons tied to these. I saw these all over Instagram last year and loved the look. So I have ribbons for all kinds of little things. I put them on picture frames, on top of wreaths, doors, all of it. You name it, I have tied a little velvet bow to it. This is a box with all of our ornaments. I probably should go through this, but I'm gonna do some DIYs on these ornaments. I bought this set of ornaments a couple years ago before I didn't want to go with like a super red traditional Christmas theme in my home, but I am planning on DIYing these. So I think I'm gonna leave the ornaments alone. Let's just tuck all of our new ones in from this year. But I think I'm gonna leave this alone until my Decorate With Me video, and then we'll go through this then. I'm also getting a little overwhelmed by just like the stuff everywhere. So I'm gonna take a second, tidy this up, pull together some Trader Joe's bags to put my donations in, and just clean up this stuff because I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed.
Hold up, I am on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside.
Super glad I saved the leftover Mrs. Meyer's cleaning stuff, hand soap and dish soap. I'm gonna put these in the kitchen and enjoy them for the season.
In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling. Christmas. Santa's coming to visit. No, he wouldn't miss this in Christmas time.
It does feel weird putting everything just back into the bins, but with Madeline, I can't just leave all of this Christmas decor out until I'm ready to actually decorate, and I'm just not there yet. Next week, maybe, but the bins are filled up again with still room to spare, which I'm happily surprised with. I kept this bin all of our tree supplies, so we have the bin that has all of our ornaments, tree skirt, tree topper, and then any garlands. So I use this one on our banister, and then there's another one that I put over our kitchen window, and this bin is like, you could wedge some things in there, but that bin's pretty full. And then this one has basically everything else. I decided to hold on to the onesies. They are still a sweet memory and will match with Bucky, even if Madeline is not part of it, but this one has a lot of room to grow. And then these items I'm gonna actually bring out now. This bag is for like putting gifts in, so I'm gonna go put this where we keep our wrapping supplies. I also have some PJ bottoms and some little Christmas pajama shirts and just regular shirts that we're gonna pull out for the season, so I'm gonna throw those in our laundry and then just put them back into our closets. And then, of course, the mug collection is living now. The only thing I'm on the fence about is this banner. Like I said, we'll test it out. We'll see what we're going to do with it. I guess I should put it back in here first, though. We'll see if I like it. If not, it's going to be finding a new home at Goodwill. And then I filled up 2 Trader Joe's bags of Goodwill donations. Hopefully someone else will get a lot of enjoyment out of them that I couldn't this year. And I'm happy to have the decor all fit in these bins. That makes me feel a lot better and a lot less stressed about putting everything away at the end of the season. And I'm excited for this season. Are you guys excited for Christmas? Are you stressed? I think that I'm excited. I don't think I'm like tipping over into the stress zone yet. I've done a little bit of my gift shopping. I'm getting the ball rolling on the season slowly rather than feeling like I have to jump straight in and go hard right now. And I'm really enjoying the slowness in that. But Maddie should be waking up soon. I need to clean up this space, and then also I need to go tackle upstairs. You guys have no idea what we're gonna start working on next. It's a project.
Oh, and the sunset, it is just getting better on a blanket with the skyline painted in blue. Ooh, yeah, that's what we do.
Welcome to the storage closet. So it's not that bad in the back. You can see where our Christmas bins normally go. A few things are on the ground, but nothing too bad. But right by the door, where it always gets messy, I just toss things in here and close the door and wait for a day like today when I'm finally gonna organize this. I also wanna clear off the majority of this bookshelf for a project I'll talk about later, but that needs to be organized. All of my fall decor is still sitting out here. There is a bin for it around the corner that I need to take care of, but that needs to be tidied up. And I also need to do something in our guest bedroom. We have some packages from family being delivered for Christmas presents. Our AC units are finally being put away because it's getting colder here. And I need to find a spot for the coffee table that we deconstructed. I'm thinking I'm gonna put it underneath the bed here because there's just barely enough room for a little bit of storage.
I bet you think that I should calm down.
First thing I'm going to do in the storage closet is just pull everything out. It's hard to organize anything. I have a whole bin system in the back of it that you'll see a little bit later, but it's hard to organize anything when you can't even walk in the space. So I'm just kind of loosely grouping everything out in the landing zone, making it walkable, movable, and then slowly pulling out different bins. Right here is our fall bin, so I'm going to put away all of our Halloween and fall decor, basically all of the pumpkins that are going to fit back in this bin. A couple of them are too big to fit in here though, so I'll put those at the top in the back of our storage closet, and then I'm gonna go and pull out other various bins.
You know we should work it out. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted?
I'm pulling aside a bunch of random neutral home decor pieces because I am going to be styling a bookshelf in a little bit. That'll be happening in the guest room when I get there, but during this nap time, my top priority was finally tackling the storage closet. It had been bothering me and messy for a while, and I'm glad that I got this done. And we did get the guest bedroom done during the same nap time. It was a little nap time miracle, but this was my priority, so I focused on that first.
But we should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me go. When I come real close, I don't wanna get hurt, 'cause I'm not ready to give you my heart yet. Before I'm too invested, I should probably
The bookshelf that I'm going to be styling in the guest bedroom is actually the bookshelf that has all of my books on it downstairs. I know I've talked about this bookshelf so much, but it's just not working downstairs. With Maddie crawling and pulling up on it, it's a little bit dangerous, and she just pulls all the books off of it. So what I'm planning on doing in the meantime, until I can think of a better idea, is just moving all of my books onto this shelf in the storage closet. It'll be a little bit tricky because this shelf already has a lot of books on it, and the shelf downstairs is already full. But I'm gonna make it work. I'm gonna rearrange things, declutter in this space. I didn't plan on this, but I pulled out a lot of things to declutter from this room, and then also run up and down the stairs to bring all of those books and the bookshelf back up.
Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you let me down? Before I'm too invested, you should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Maybe when I love you, tell me, do you want me? And will you let me down?
I would be up waiting for you if you had to leave. I would wait a lifetime.
This was the trickiest part of this whole project. These baby gates make it very hard to move furniture up and downstairs, and I also had to make sure to be as quiet as possible because Maddie was napping right next to the storage closet. Like, that wall the bookshelf is pressed up against shares a wall with her bedroom. Like, I was doing everything to respect the nap. I had a blanket at the bottom of the door so no light crept in. Like, I was going all out, and every time a book like hit the wall a little bit too hard, I like flinched and paused and hoped not to hear her stir, and thankfully we got through this project without waking her up.
I just wanna hold you for forever. Every day you're making me better. 'Cause a love like this is rare, and I wanna take you there.
I was also running out of room, so I started turning my books sideways and just cramming them in every little nook and cranny here, trying to leave them still accessible, but also trying to fit all of them onto these shelves.
That would never end. Never thought I'd feel so alive, looking in your eyes. I just wanna love you till the day I die.
Now in the guest room, I'm definitely going to have to come back to this space and work on it a little bit. I kind of prided myself on never storing anything under our beds, and I can't say that's true anymore. Right here is our deconstructed coffee table that I talked about earlier. It's kind of the perfect size to just slide under this bed just for the season we're in, and then I'm also going to put the foam playmat tiles in here too, just to kind of get them out of the way. It bothers me that I have this much stuff I'm holding on to and not using right now, but I'm also trying to not be wasteful and just get rid of things because I'm not using them for a handful of months. But with that kind of cleaned up and tucked away, I can get to styling this bookshelf. This is what all of the decor I pulled out was for. I just think this little bookshelf completes this room, and even though you don't see this room all the time, like I'm not in here every day, it makes me happy to see it look good. I'm also just going to finish cleaning up here. Yes, that's a little pineapple hat. Christian was a pineapple at like a work event. He had to do like a Halloween dress up thing, and him and his buddy won his fruit, and he was a pineapple. So that's that little story.
I just wanna love you right. Oh, love it till the end of time.
I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing me talk about this dang bookshelf, but for many reasons, it's just better off in here. So this is the updated one that I covered in contact paper in the guest bedroom. It kind of completes this room, and it's really pretty in here, and it was just too dangerous with Madeline downstairs. My books do not all fit on the other one in the storage closet because that bookshelf already had books on it, and this one was already at capacity. So I'm thinking a book declutter is in the future because I right now just can't wrap my head around a better way to store my books or anywhere else to store them. If you have any ideas, let me know down below because I have a book buying problem, even though I am on a book buying ban through the end of the year. I have like 20 books that I haven't read yet, and so I told myself there is no book shopping until 2023 for me. But I have 2 more bags of trash and donations. Down the storage closet is organized. This room, I kind of just literally shoved everything under the bed into the closet. That's gonna need some attention because we have guests staying here in a couple of weeks. I definitely need to work on clearing out that closet a little bit more, and then Maddie's closet too, just things in that space. But for right now, I am just happy to be done. Not a lot of clutter laying around. I need to make a trip to Goodwill, and my baby just woke up. So that's my cue to stop talking. Thank you guys for watching and hanging out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.